Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're watching this video. Today, we'll be talking about this topic, the wisdom of Yoruba proverb. The wisdom of Yoruba's proverb. Firstly, before I dive into this, I will give a particular proverb and I will translate it so that you can see where the wisdom comes in. A kì í fi ẹsẹ̀ kan tọ òkè méjì. A kì í fi ẹsẹ̀ kan tọ òkè méjì. That means you cannot use one leg in climbing two mountains. You cannot use one leg to climb two mountains at the same time. What does this really mean? Does this really sound great? Now, let me break down this proverb for you. Let me give you the exact explanation of what this proverb is saying. This proverb is advising people against tackling two major tasks at the same time. Otherwise, you will what? You will get failure in both tasks. So it is best advised you finish one task before the other. So let's dive into these proverbs now. I will want to talk about the Yoruba proverbs that talks about so many other things and the wisdoms that comes behind it. I will ask the celestial questions. Do you really think so many wisdoms comes with proverbs? The concept of Yoruba proverb is like passing information to the people. The significance of these proverbs goes a long way. They have so many impacts in communicating to people. You see, talking about Yoruba proverb, it gives so many insights and so many things. It gives a kind of information, descriptive or whatsoever. I want to go into further proverbs where you can see why there's a significance in all these proverbs and where the wisdom comes in. Majority of Yoruba proverbs are used to convey deep wisdom and life lessons. They convey deep wisdom and life lessons. So, sometimes we have some challenges in Yoruba proverb. And where does these challenges comes in? The challenges are the interpretation of the proverb. The interpretation, the mistake in the word, in the modern context, and new proverbs. Sometimes people don't really know or they mistook these proverbs because they don't really know the exact meaning in the Yoruba proverb. So now, I will read out some proverbs and I will translate it, then I will give the meaning for people to know that it really has a great wisdom in them. I will give some popular Yoruba proverb. For example, Àìkú Àṣẹ̀kẹ́ Ogun, meaning without life there is no pleasure. What this simply means that this emphasizes that life itself is the greatest blessing, and without it, nothing else matters. Àìkú Àṣẹ̀kẹ́ Ogun. That means without life, there is no pleasure. Without life, if you don't exist, if you don't longer live, do you still experience any pleasure? This is just the interpretation of this. It emphasizes that life itself is the greatest blessing. And without it, nothing else matters. Somebody who is lifeless. If you like, you have estate, you have Lamborghini, you have everything you could think of. If the person is dead, do you still enjoy all this pleasure? The answer is practically no. Wọ́n ní bí ọmọ ẹni bá dára ká wí, bí ò bá ń ṣe ojú kì yóò tì wá. That means if someone else's child does well, praise them. If they do poorly, it's your disgrace. This proverb simply means, this proverb encourages people to acknowledge and appreciate other sources without feeling envy or shame. So what I'm saying in essence is that Yoruba proverb at large, they are source of what? Wisdom. Because they pass life lesson to people. For example, like the second proverb I gave, Àìkú Àṣẹ̀kẹ́ Ogun, is like telling people in life, you need to look after yourself to be alive. You need to look after yourself, you need to live long to enjoy whatsoever you must have worked hard for. Otherwise, you would labor in vain. If you die young, you would die early, and all these things, you will not have access to it anymore once you are gone. Now can you see where the life lessons comes in? So, in summary, what I'm trying to say is that Yoruba proverb has a lot of wisdom in it. I know it may be difficult for people to understand it or to interpret, but if you have every reasons, or if you have any means to listen to these proverbs, you can try all you could so that you can get some life lessons, to learn some wisdom about life. So, my people, if this is the first time you're coming across our page, like our channel, our page, and viewers in the house, I want you all to sit down, rethink, and kindly drop your own proverb and the meaning for people to learn more about this. Thank you so much.